Many thanks for joining us. This is QTV News coming to you live from our studios along Kairaba Avenue, and I am Ansumana Eso Nyasi. Coming up this evening, one person has died and 3 others have been seriously injured following a blast at an allegedly illegal fuel selling point in Jalambang in the West Coast region. Every year, when it rains, those driving within Kanifing municipality must try and navigate flooded and pothole-filled streets. We try to find when and if there will ever be an end to this. As more people queue to get anti-COVID-19 vaccinations, our reporter in the Central River region went along to see how things were progressing there. With irregular migration seemingly attracting so many young Gambians, we went out and about to find out what some young people think of the concept of take a fee or make it in the Gambia. And in business news, the Network of Financial and Tax Reporters Gambia chapter, in partnership with the Trade Ministry, on Monday organized a media sensitization forum on ECOWAS protocols and benefits of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. Well, stay tuned for more on these and other stories coming up. And now we take a look at the news in detail. I'm afraid we begin with some sad news. A blast at an allegedly informal gas and fuel selling point by Panorama Oil in Jalambang in the West Coast region on Tuesday left one person dead and at least 3 people injured after the explosion and fire which raged for nearly 3 hours. Alusise visited the area and he files in this report.
Sources say one person lost his life in the aftermath of the explosion, which occurred on Tuesday afternoon in Komba Jalambang. It also left 3 vehicles burnt to ashes. Witnesses added that at least 3 people sustained injuries and are undergoing treatment at the Edward Francis Thomas Teaching Hospital in Banjul. Panorama Oil sells diesel, petrol, lubricants, and has a general goods business. The exact cause of the incident was unknown at the time of this news broadcast. QTV could not independently confirm the legality of the occupation of Panorama Oil at this place, but sources say they have been here for less than a year now. This out-of-use truck is the only vehicle spared of the blast. In areas where there are no formal fueling stations, drivers mostly rely on informal local fuel dealers for supply. People who spoke to QTV off camera said they are against having such fuel business in residential areas, as they say this is a warning shot to many others running similar fuel businesses around the country. If there is any lesson to learn from this, is the need for an effective monitoring of such operations, but also to enforce laws governing this sector, particularly in relation to residential areas. Reporting for QTV News, I am Alusise.
Well, tragic incident there. Our prayers and thoughts are with friends and families of the deceased, and we pray that those who sustained injuries recover soonest. Now, traffic in the Greater Banjul area must navigate waterlogged streets during the rainy season every year due to the dilapidated drainage system, ill-planned roads, and a seeming lack of maintenance. Our reporter Omar P. Jallo went out and about and spoke to Deputy Director of Planning and Development at the KMC, and this is his report.
The roads in the Kanifing municipality on Tuesday morning were inundated with water from heavy rainfall. Dozens of vehicles could be seen queuing on the Kombosla Drive, which is the Serekunda Tabokoto Highway near Churchillstown. The morning commuters rushing for work could be seen holding their shoes and lifting their dresses and trousers above their knees, struggling to walk through the water to go about their businesses. Kanifing Municipal Council are the custodian of developing and maintaining feeder roads within the council. Seku Sonko, the Deputy Director of Planning at the Kanifing Municipal Council, told us the council's plan to address these challenges.
We have discussed with our department about these roads you are talking about. We have some plans for these roads. As you know, roads are not easy to deal with. They are very expensive. And we have identified about 29 feeder routes within the municipality. And those roads are amounting to about 30 kilometers, over 30 kilometers. So we cannot, deal with them, all together. Maybe every year or every 1 or 2, we can deal with them, one by one.
Drivers and passengers plying the highway pass through waterlogged streets during the rainy season every year, which can be attributed to the poor drainage system. The gutters along the highway are meant to ease water passage, but many are filled to overflowing with garbage, preventing water from flowing smoothly. It is the responsibility of both the central and the local government to take care of those gutters, to ease the flow of water, especially when it rains heavily.
We cannot walk on these roads immediately, during the rainy season. But previously, let's say just some few weeks ago, the councillors of some wards that are definitely, having this problem, especially of Ibota New Johnson ward, they always identify most of their roads that are not easily accessed during the rainy season, and they make their requests, and the council support them by giving them a fund so that they can at least make the road easily accessible.
The reason for the stagnant waters is due to the bad drainage system. The way the roads are constructed is not good, as they do not have the topography to enable water run fast whenever it rains. What is the council doing about this? Sonko help us answer this question.
Yeah, the poor drainage system also, NRA, the central government has to deal with the main drains. If the main drains are okay, the secondary drains can connect to the main drain. But the main drains are very small that, even if you connect the secondary drain, it cannot, contain the capacity.
Passengers also find it difficult to find vehicles whenever it rains. Most of them end up paying for a town trip, which is very expensive. However, can commercial vehicles drivers be blamed for increasing fares whenever it rains, or for only taking town trips? Well, the reason they can is the feeder roads are filled with potholes inundated with water, and the highway traffic is always congested, as most drivers avoid these pothole feeder roads. Considering how long these roads and their attendant problems have been around, one has to ask why these conditions have to be enjoyed every year. Reporting for KTV News, I am Omar P. Jallo.
Equitable access to safe and effective vaccines is critical to ending the COVID-19 pandemic. So after a period of what has been described as vaccine hesitancy, it is encouraging to see more people lining up to be vaccinated. Our regional reporter Ibrahim Jallo observed vaccination operations in the Central River region.
Being vaccinated does not mean one can throw quotation to the wind and put ourselves at risk. However, it offers a level of protection, as has been shown in countries around the world. Lami Jaju, a public health officer, explained the importance of vaccine and getting vaccinated.
Basically, it's for prevention. Yeah, and we as public health officers, we believe that prevention is a basic human right. It's better than cure. We believe in it. So the only way we can tackle this pandemic, that is by getting vaccinated. So we are urging each and every one of you out there who have not received their COVID-19 vaccine to come to the health facility and receive their jab.
Lamin saw a volunteer add his voice to those urging the public to come out and be vaccinated.
There is that I would tell them to come and take the vaccination, because I believe that they're hearing the misconceptions people are giving them out there through the social media and all over the ghettos. So I tell them that this vaccine is going to do more harm than good. So, but I'm saying no to that, and I'm encouraging them to come and take this vaccine, because it's going to protect them from the COVID-19. Yeah, so, and I'm encouraging each and every one of you out there, not only my age mates, but from my age mates, to 18, then moving from 18 to upward, then I will say, let them all try and come and receive the vaccine.
Abbasanyan, the governor of the Central River region, explained the struggle the region has been through since the pandemic hit.
I think we've been working on this for the past years, since the COVID started hitting the country, the first patient being detected. We put up various strategies, and the strategies we hope worked very well. And it came to be a national strategy as well, which really helped, because it helped people to get settled down. People put up sanitation and the cleansing processes to help, and a host of other methods that were used to curb up the disease or the virus. But then the behavior really helped a lot, and the people were in position to listen. But because of the surge at the moment, I'm sure this has triggered a lot of people to also go in for the vaccination. Because
Safe and effective vaccines are a game changer. However, for the foreseeable future, we must continue wearing masks, cleaning our hands, ensuring good ventilation indoors, observe physical distancing, and avoid crowd. Reporting for QTV News, I am Ibrahim F.Y. Jallo.
And that report there by Ibrahim Jallo will lead us to the commercial break, but we will be back in a moment.
Step into the future of television with sleek and slim design Samsung Smart TVs, ranging in size from 32 to 75 inches and in different technology. Smart LED, Crystal UHD, Ultra High Definition, and QLED Quantum Dot LED. Get new ways of interacting with your TV as our TVs offer an unparalleled vision adventure from the comfort of your living room. Ultra viewing angle, powerful picture quality, web browser, gallery, EarthNet LAN, wireless LAN built-in, Bluetooth, screen mirroring technology, mobile on TV mirroring, built-in voice assistance, Wi-Fi direct. Not only that, our TVs are backed with 12 months warranty and we are currently on a promotion. Contact us on 333-3217.
From an early age, we value the feeling of speed, the thrill of the wind as we rush to our destinations, the feel of our feet bounding over the ground, the way the world blurs as we rush by. Faster, faster than a ray of light, I'm flying. I have one speed, I have one gear. Keep on moving, I won't stop till I get there. Want to experience speed? Then subscribe to the Gambia's 4G LTE mobile network, QCell. With speeds of up to 45 megabytes per second, you can get online in the blink of an eye. The fastest browsing, stream videos faster, do much more faster. Just dial *335# to join the fastest club. QCell's 4G LTE mobile network. Go faster. For more information, call 111. QCell, Senior Boss. We innovate, others follow.
Welcome back from that commercial break, and thanks for staying with us. Now, following a recent debate and discussion on social media on whether you can make it in the Gambia or not, well, QTV's Jennifer Sonko went out to gauge public opinion, and here is her report.
The debate and conversation started on Twitter last week. Many Gambians have a strong belief that Gambia is a very hard country to develop their potential, so hard to reach your own definition of Tekifi. A campaign called Tekifi, meaning Make It in the Gambia, aims to help young people see the benefits of choosing to make it here in the Gambia, rather than take risk of through irregular means to seek supposedly better opportunities in Europe. But irregular migration aside, is it possible to make it in the Gambia? Modou Jallow says it depends on the individual.
It is possible to make it in your own country. You just have to be patient, believe in yourself, and be respectful. To be honest, it's really hard. But if you believe in yourself, it's possible. I have seen people who have made it in the Gambia without traveling to Europe.
For Ibrahim Toure, it is very hard for one to make it here because people are not encouraged and Gambians would rather support a foreigner than a Gambian.
It's possible to make it in the Gambia, but people are not encouraged in this country. For example, laborers using wheelbarrows are not supported and they work hard to secure shops, but Gambians don't patronize them.
Aisha Sambo says corruption is the reason one can't make it in the Gambia as jobs are not given to the right people. The Gambia is very hard because even when you're educated and with the right documents, you can't secure a job. This is due to corruption because officials would rather give the jobs to their relatives. Big factories or industries should be established to employ young people. Ablai Jallow, a taxi driver, says young people can make it in the Gambia if they are ready and willing. He adds that he had moved to another country in search of greener pastures but had to come back to the Gambia and try to make it here. However, he says support and encouragement are lacking. It is said everyone's perception is their reality, and this is clear from the views of those we spoke to. We hope in the near future, Gambians will find reasons and the confidence to stay in the Gambia and make it here. Tekifi. Reporting for QTV News, I am Jennifer Sonko.
Interesting report there, and we will now take a look at business news. Now on to business news. The Network of Financial and Tax Reporters Gambia chapter, in partnership with the Trade Ministry, on Monday organized a day-long media sensitization forum on ECOWAS protocols and benefits of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. Loriam Kamara was there and seen our reports.
The media can play a crucial role in sensitizing and influencing communities. The forum, funded by the ECOWAS National Office, seeks to provide journalists with in-depth knowledge on the legal instruments embedded in the ECOWAS protocols. The president of the Network of Financial Tax Reporters Gambia chapter, Abdoulaye Nyoke, says the forum is part of the NFTR action plan that was validated by the network, and further explained the importance of the forum.
The forum is also aimed at providing journalists the critical understanding on the role of the media in the promotion of the regional integration within the corridor of West African region. However, I have no doubt that with the caliber of resource person we have, journalists will be equipped with the requisite knowledge to enable us report accurately on cross-border issues.
Ibrahim Sissaho, the permanent secretary at the Ministry of Trade, Industry, Regional Integration and Employment, says his ministry attaches great importance to this forum.
It is only through this regional integration that we can outperform, because we have the potential as Africa. We're talking of a population of nothing less than 1.2 billion people and combined GDP of about 3.4 trillion. This puts us in a position to be able to be as competitive as China, as India. So, but it's only when we take advantage of these opportunities that will be competitive.
Alaji Jeng, the executive secretary of the Bankers Association, commended the members of the network for taking up such important initiative and encourages tax reporters to do more on financial reporting. We are assuring of the support of the association, and again, the cross-border language they are learning is very important, because the single currency is key, called the ECO, which our leaders are working. And the banks also we are supporting. If we go to ECOWAS, the West Africa Bankers Association are doing very well to make sure we have one single currency called the ECO. Musandao, a member of Network of Financial Tax Reporters Gambia chapter, has this to say about his membership.
This and many other trainings that we have had has impacted positively on our life and also in our job. So what I would want to tell the other members of the network is that they should also come on board. Capacity buildings are very important for every journalist or every reporter. It's never enough. Mohamed Emesba, Vice President of the Gambia Press Union, advised tax reporters to do more research in order to be able to hold authorities accountable. Abdoulaye Nyoke says since its formation in 2019, the network have implemented 9 activities, which include money laundering and counterfeiting, protocols in respect to road transit barriers, and dialogue on tax compliance. The African Continental Free Trade Area, AFCITA, is a free trade area founded in 2018, with trade commencing on 1st January 2021. It was created by the African Continental Free Trade Agreement among 54 of the 55 African Union nations. Usman Bojang from the Trade Ministry did a PowerPoint presentation on the ECOWAS protocols and the African Continental Free Trade Area. For QTV News, Lolly M. Kamara.
And we will still stay with Lolly because some women vendors at the Serekunda market have complained about the lack of space for them to display their products, prompting them to sell on the streets outside the market, leading to congestion in the street in front of the market. In this special report, Lolly visited the market and tells us what she found.
Serekunda Market, the Gambia's busiest commercial center, was said to have been originally started by several women, regularly setting up their stalls and selling a few fresh vegetables and dry fish. However, over time, many from far afield came to Serekunda to earn a living. Now, it is common to see many women vendors selling on the ground, along the streets, blocking traffic and making it difficult for many to go access other places within the market. Daisy, a vegetable seller at Serekunda Market, explains her reasons for selling outside of the market. I don't have a place to sell inside the market, which is why I am outside, and that makes it difficult. As you can see, it is raining. I have to bear it and sell. Raba BI, a vendor, said it is hard to do business inside the market, adding that the market is too small to accommodate everybody. The market is tight. If 100 people sell outside, then there are 2,000 inside. So how can we all be inside? We are appealing to the government to help the women because the women struggle a lot. We put the women's vendors' claims to the market manager Modunjai, who refutes the claims.
If you see, there is a new set being built, purely for the women, and including 30 canteens. But with all that, these women still decides to use that as a store. It was built purposely for the women selling on the Latkumbalo road, because at the time KMC wanted to construct that road. Serakunda market has a capacity, but majority of them have places inside. But what do? They decide to leave it there and go and sit on the street.
In addition to congestion, people complain about the unhygienic condition of the market. However, Musumeta Mani, a vendor at the market, says she has been selling at the Serakunda market for many years now, and she believes the situation of the market has improved greatly compared to some years ago. Looking back 6 to 10 years ago, the market used to be filled with mud, dirt, and water running almost everywhere. But we thank God because today much of that has changed. I can assure you that our market is clean and healthy. In contrast, Hadilo, a vegetable seller, complains bitterly about the drains, which he claims was dug by the authorities from KMC and left open for months now with bad odor. The market manager, Modunjai, again responded to this claim.
The drains are still under construction because what happened is some of these drains collapsed, and we take it up from the car park to the main Westfield Highway. It is being dug and they are trying to construct it, and the slabs are already been, made. So possibly I'm giving you 100% assurance that if you come here the next 2-3 weeks, you will realize that it is completed.
I asked Modunjai if there is any mechanism for dealing with people who disobey or break the rules of the market, and this was his response.
The KMC police has a limitation. So what we do is we normally join hands with the central police to allow them leave the main roads.
Aisatu Cham, a buyer, had this to say about the street vendors. I cannot buy from people who sell on the ground because that is unhealthy for our consumption. On the improvement of the market, Jai said with the coming of the new management, a lot of things have changed. Amongst them, the installation of the security lights, boreholes provided, the refurbishment of the public toilets at the market, and the CCTV inside the market. He also urges people to be realistic about their expectations and honest about what they say. For QTV News, Lolly M. Kamara.
And I'm afraid that's all about it, but before we take a leave of you, here's a recap from your headlines. One person has died and 3 others have been seriously injured following a blast at an allegedly illegal fuel selling point in Jalambang. Every year, when it rains, those driving within Kanifing municipality must try and navigate flooded and pothole-filled streets. We tried to find when and if there will ever be an end to this. As more people queue to get anti-COVID-19 vaccinations, our reporter in Central River region went along to see how things were progressing there. With irregular migration seemingly attracting so many young Gambians, we went out and about to find what some young people think of the concept of take a fee or make it in the Gambia. And in business news, the Network of Financial and Tax Reporters Gambia chapter, in partnership with the Trade Ministry, on Monday organized a media sensitization forum on ECOWAS protocols and benefits of the Africa Continental Free Trade Area. Well, that is all we have for you in this edition of the news. On behalf of the entire production team, thanks for watching. Do join us at 10 p.m. for another bulletin. Bye for now.